Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how I made these characters from inside of two. I think these characters are more relatable to most of us, so I hope that more people will make these kinds using this tutorial. Let's get started. These are the materials you're gonna need, and these are the crochet abbreviations. We're gonna start making the body base, and I will start with Embarrassment. This is his color palette, and we're gonna start with this purple shade. Here, from round 1 to round 6 of Embarrassment, it is exactly the same as we did Dry in my very fast video, where I showed how to crochet the body base of Dry in step by step, round by round. So please go back to that video, which will be linked somewhere in the video or in the description box below. I divided the chapters round by round in that video of Dry, so it will be very easy to navigate. And this will be the same for other identical parts because I won't be able to show the exact same part again. It would be time consuming and I think it's just unnecessary. So thank you so much for understanding. Now I finished making round 1 to 6 from watching that video, and we're gonna make round 7. Before we start round 7, we need to do something first with that gray color. You have to make a slip knot first. After making a slip knot, make 34 chains. Now I finished making the chain, and what we're going to do now is we'll crochet that chain and round 6 of our piece together. Cut the yarn first, pull the yarn, and after that go back to the chain. Insert your hook into the third chain from the hook. Just like that, go into the third, and after that go to the piece that we made and into the first stitch of round 6. That's the slip stitch, that's the first stitch. We will insert our hook into the front loop only, just like that. We will only use the front loop. Now that we have inserted our hook into both the chain and into the front loop of round 6, we can make one single crochet, just like that. We will bring the yarn tail over our hook so that we can bury that under the stitches. Mark the first stitch with a stitch marker, and we will continue the same way into another stitches. Go into the next chain and go into the second single crochet into the front loop only. After that, make one single crochet. You can leave that purple yarn tail after burying it for like 5 to 6 stitches. So we will continue crocheting just like that together with the chain all the way until the end. There will be 32 single crochet in this round, and so this round will be round 7. I'm now making the last single crochet of round 7, and there will be that slip stitch left. That's a slip stitch, do not crochet into that. And now insert the hook into the very first stitch we made and connect with the slip stitch to complete the round. Here, please note that chain 1 and slip stitches are not included in our total stitch count. Now we're gonna make round 8. Make chain 1 first, And after that, you have to make 1 single crochet into each stitch for 6 times to get a total of 6 single crochet. After 6 single crochet, for the next 6 single crochet, we will only use the back loops. Insert into the back loop only and make 1 single crochet. So you will crochet using the back loops only for 6 times to get 6 stitches. After 6 single crochet, we will continue crocheting just like we normally do using the both loops like this and make 1 single crochet into each stitch all the way until the end. Connect with the slip stitch at the end of the round, and that's round 8. In round 9, we're gonna make the little hands, so please get the new yarn ready. To start round 9, make chain 1 and we will make 5 single crochet first by making 1 into each stitch. Since we're making the hand in another color, we will change the yarn color in the 5th stitch. Now I'm in my 5th stitch and I will not complete this round. I will not pull the yarn and instead I will bring the new yarn by placing it on top of the hook like that and pull it through the 2 loops. With this new yarn, I'm gonna do the tiny hand using the bobble stitch. To make a bob stitch, wrap the yarn around your hook like this, insert into the next stitch, and here we will bring the yarn tails over our hook to bury them under our stitch. After that, pull the yarn and pull through 2 loops like this. We will not pull through the last 2 loops and instead we will wrap the yarn again, insert into the same stitch, and pull the yarn and pull through 2 loops. We'll repeat this again, wrap the yarn, pull through and pull through 2 loops. We will repeat that for 5 times in total, so that we get 6 loops on our hook at the end. Now that we got 6 loops on our hook, we can finally pull the yarn through these 6 loops, but we do not pull through that pink yarn, and we will pull through the gray yarn, because we would like to change color again. After that, with the gray yarn that we just changed, we will make 6 single crochet. Now place your hook behind that bobble stitch that we just made, just like that, and go into the next stitch. Do not forget to bring these yarn tails and bury them under your stitches. Make 1 single crochet and we'll do 5 more single crochet, and at the end we will change back to the pink yarn because we need to make another hand just like we did. In the 6th stitch, we will change back to pink yarn just like we did before. And then we will do another bobble stitch exactly the same way that we did, and at the end we will change back to gray color yarn. Now that we have made both hands, and in the remaining stitches, you have to make 1 single crochet into each stitch. There will be 19 single crochet after the second bobble stitch, And at the end of that 19 single crochet, we will change back to pink yarn because we are doing the upper part of the body base. Here I'm gonna cut the yarns that we buried, including the pink yarn, because I don't want to carry them all the way until the end. We will change the color back to pink in the final stitch. Now I'm doing the final stitch and we will bring the new yarn like this. Make one slip stitch into the very first single crochet to complete round 9. So now we have finished up to round 9 and we have added little hands, and this is how it looks like. Now we can make round 10. Start with chain 1, and in this round we will only use the back loops in every stitches. We will use the back loop only. So go into the first, insert your hook into the back loop and make one single crochet. And do not forget to carry those remaining yarn tails under your stitches. After that, we will make 5 more single crochet for a total of 6. You can leave the remaining yarn tails after carrying for like 4 to 5 stitches. We can cut them later on. After 6 single crochet, make 1 decrease. Insert your hook into the back loop of the next stitch and into the next stitch. After that, pull through these 3 loops, and that's 1 decrease. So we will start our little sequence again, make 6 single crochet, after 6 single crochet, make 1 decrease again. Now I'm gonna cut the yarns that we carried along. So we will have to repeat our little sequence for 2 more times to finish round 10. 6 single crochet, 1 decrease. After that, 6 single crochet and 1 decrease. Connect with the slip stitch at the end, and that's the end of round 10. So from round 11 to round 17, the end of this body base, it is exactly the same as we did in my very first video of drawing. So please go back to the video just like we did before in the beginning of this body base or embarrassment. Please go back to the video and make these round 11 to round 17. Now I have finished making my first body base, and this is how it looks like. This is a color palette for anxiety, and we're gonna start with dark brown. Here again, round 1 to round 7. This time, round 1 to round 7 is exactly the same as dry. So please go back to that video and make round 1 to 7 in this dark brown color. Now I'm almost at the end of round 7, and in round 8 we're gonna use white, so we will change color in the last stitch. Now in the last stitch, change to the white yarn and connect with a slip stitch to complete round 7. Round 8 is actually very easy. You just have to make one single crochet into each stitch, and we will only use the back loops. Just like that, insert your hook into the back loops only for every stitch in this round. So start with chain 1, go into the very first stitch, go into the back loop and make one single crochet. So just like that, make one single crochet all the way until the end, but at the end we will change to orange yarn. In the last stitch of round 8, change to orange and make one slip stitch with the orange yarn to complete round 8. To start round 9, make chain 1, and round 9 is pretty simple. You just have to make one single crochet into each stitch. We will make single crochet the way we normally do using the both loops. And at the end, we will change the color back into the white yarn. In the last single crochet of round 9, change it back to white yarn to make round 10. Connect with the slip stitch to complete round 9. Make chain 1 to start round 10. Round 10 is actually exactly the same as round 9 of the embarrassment. We were gonna add the little hands in this round, so make 5 single crochet with white color first, and in the 5th stitch we will change the yarn back into orange. I will change back to orange in my 5th stitch to make the bobble stitch. It is actually the same as round 9 of embarrassment. The only difference is the colors. I will provide a separate chapter for this round so that you can go back and look at a more detailed explanation. So these parts will be faster than the previous one when we did that. So if you want a slower version, please go back to that chapter. After the first bob stitch, change back to white and make 6 single crochet with white, and in the 6th stitch we will change back to orange to make another bobble stitch. Change the yarn back to white at the end of second bobble stitch and make 19 single crochet with white yarn all the way until the end. But at the end, we will change the color back into orange. So I'm in the last stitch of round 10 and we'll change the color back into orange. Make a slip stitch to complete the round. To start round 11, chain 1 fast, and in this round we will only use the back loops for all the stitches. Insert into the very fast back loop and make 1 single crochet. Make 5 more single crochet for a total of 6. After 6 single crochet, make 1 decrease into the back loops only. And then we will repeat our little sequence with 6 single crochet again. After 6 single crochet, 1 decrease, and we will repeat the little sequence for 2 more times. I'm now making the last decrease of round 11, and after that connect with the slip stitch to complete the round. To start round 12, chain 1 and make 5 single crochet first. For the next 7 single crochet, we will only use the back loops. So insert your hook into the back loop and make 7 single crochet in total in the back loops. After that, we will continue crocheting 1 single crochet into each just like we normally do. Use the both loops and crochet all the way until the end. There will be 28 single crochet in total for this round. At the end of round 12, connect with the slip stitch, and round 13 is exactly the same as round 12, so just repeat round 12 for round 13. This is how it looks like after round 13, and for round 14 to round 17, they are exactly the same as try. So please go back to the video and finish this body base for anxiety. So this is how it looks like after it has finished, and now we're gonna make the mouth for anxiety in the front loops that we left in round 12 and round 13. So these are the front loops that we left in round 12 and 13. We left 7 front loops for each round, and we will start from the round 12. So we will go to the 4th front loop of round 12 and insert your hook there. Bring the orange yarn just like this and make chain 1. Insert your hook into the same loop again and make 1 single crochet. After that, insert your hook into the next front loop and make another single crochet. Insert your hook into the next front loop and make one single crochet again. So we get a total of 3 now. And in the next loop, we're gonna make one increase. Make 2 single crochet in this loop. Now we will go to the front loops on round 13. We will turn our piece just like this, and we will go to those loops. This is the first loop that we will insert on round 13. Keep your yarn and hook quite loose to be able to go into that loop. Once you are able to get into that loop, make one single crochet. After that, we will make 5 more single crochet by making one into each loop. Now we are only left with the last loop of round 13, and in that loop we will make one increase. After that, we will go back to the remaining loops of round 12. There are 3 loops left in that round, and we will make one single crochet into each. At the end, connect with the slip stitch into the first stitch to complete round 1 of the mouth. In round 2, you just have to make one single crochet into each stitch, and there will be 16 single crochet. Connect with the slip stitch to complete round 2, and we will make round 3. In round 3, you have to make 6 single crochet first. After 6 single crochet, make one decrease. And we will repeat that sequence for one more time. Make 6 single crochet, after that one decrease. At the end, connect with a slip stitch, and we're gonna make round 4. Chain 1 first, and in round 4, you just have to make one single crochet into each stitch, and there will be 14 single crochet. At the end, connect with a slip stitch, and we can cut the yarn. Weave in the ends of the remaining end tail. Now we're gonna flip these rounds that we just made to get the shape of the mouth. So this is how the mouth looks like at the end. Now we're gonna make bottom. As usual, go back to round 1 to 7 of drawing. They are exactly the same. So make these rounds with this color. Now I've finished round 7 and do not cut the end. This time we're gonna make something similar to what we did in Embarrassment. We will make a chain and crochet it together, but this time it's a little bit different. We will use this color and make a slip knot and make 33 chains. At the end, you can cut the end because we will only use dark blue color for next round. Just like we did before, we will crochet the front loops of round 7 and the chain that we just made together. So to start round 8, chain 1 first and grab the chains that we just made. Go into the second chain. Insert your hook into the second chain and then go back to the very first stitch of round 7. Insert into the front loop only. After that, make 1 single crochet. To make the next stitch, go into the chain, into the next chain, and into the second stitch, into the front loop only. Do not forget to bury the yarn tail and make 1 single crochet. So we will repeat this all the way until the end and make 1 single crochet into each chain and the front loop. Connect with the slip stitch at the end, and this is how round 8 looks like. The purpose of making this is to look like the hem of the cloth that he's wearing. Now we're gonna make round 9 and we will add the little hands in this round, so it is exactly the same as round 9 of Embarrassment. We will use this lighter shade of blue for the hands and the darker shade for the body. I will write the pattern again, but if you want a more detailed explanation, please go back to that chapter in this same video. At the end of round 9, we will change the color back into the light blue shape. So I will change it into lighter shade of blue and connect with the slip stitch. For round 10, it is very similar to what we normally do. We will only use the back loops for this entire round and make 6 single crochet first. After 6 single crochet, make 1 decrease and repeat this little sequence for 3 more times. This is exactly the same as we did in the embarrassment and anxiety. This is how it looks like after round 10, and here again, round 11 to round 17 are exactly the same as try. So please go back to that another video and make these rounds. This is the color palette for Ennui, and we're gonna start with that bluish green. Just like before, for round 1 to round 7, please go back to that video of drawing and make these rounds. Now I've made up to round 7, and for round 8, it is very simple. You just have to make 1 single crochet into each round, and you will have 32 single crochet for round 8. But at the end of this round 8, we will change the yarn into purple shade. Now I'm in the last single crochet of round 8, and I will change to purple and connect with the slip stitch to complete the round. Now we're making round 9, the same as round 9 of embarrassment. So please go back to that chapter in this same video and please watch the more detailed and slower version. At the end of this round 9, we will change back to that green color. Now I'm gonna change back to green and make 1 slip stitch to complete round 9. For round 10, start with the chain 1. It is the same as usual. Using the back loops only, make 6 single crochet first. After 6 single crochet, make 1 decrease and repeat that little sequence for 3 more times until the end. Now I have finished round 10, and for round 11 to round 17, as usual, please go back to Dry's video, another video, and make these rounds. Now we're gonna add kind of like a tiny skirt on the front loops of round 9. Go to the back and insert your hook into any stitch in the middle, but your piece have to be upside down, the last round facing down. Like that, insert the hook in that position. After that, make chain 1. Go into the same loop and make 1 single crochet. After that, go into the next loop, make 1 single crochet, and we will continue like this all the way until the end. Here the stitch count is 33 is because we will also insert into the slip stitch and make 1 single crochet. But it's fine if you want to skip that slip stitch, then you will get 32 single crochet. Like I said, I will insert into that slip stitch as well and make 1 single crochet. At the end, connect with the slip stitch to complete this round. To make round 2, chain 1 first. Insert your hook into the same stitch that we make the slip stitch into and make 1 half double crochet this time. Insert your hook into the next stitch and make another half double crochet. Make 1 into each and you will get 33 half double crochet. At the end, connect with the slip stitch, make chain 1 and cut the end. Now we just finished making the body base for Ennui. This is the end of the first video of Inside Out 2 characters. To finish them, please go to the second video and see you there.